so much.
Yep.
And we're going to start our Agile sales journey. And before we start, I have two questions for you. Please answer in our chat. Question number 1, from 1 to 10, where 10 is maximum, 1 is minimum, how much do you love your sales department? This is question number 1. We're measuring your love to your sales department. 7, okay. 8, oh my gosh. 0, just silent. 8, no idea who they are. Good point. Okay. How much do you love your sales department? From 1 to 10. This is question number 1. And the question number 2, please tell me, or write here, please, what kind of problems do you have with your sales department? And later I will share my answer. What kind of problems do you have with your sales department? I think problem number 1 for someone, you just never seen them, right? Yeah, this is a big problem, by the way. I don't know them. What else? Because maybe in the end of our journey today, I will help you to solve some problems. Synchronization, planning. Thank you, Veronica. What else? Nobody, they never know what you're going to say. Don't worry, we have very safe space, right? I can tell if they are serving a purpose that is shared between them. Yeah. Sales don't understand requirement and they overpromise to customers. This is very common problem. Because their job just to sell, right? What else? What kind of problems do you have? Or maybe you live in the peaceful world and everything is fine. It could be in fairy tales, but maybe you're one of them. Okay, something else? I will answer as well. From 1 to 10, how do I love sales? 10, because I came from sales world and I worked in sales department and my last job title was head of sales department in big bank. But last 7 years, I live in Agile world and I'm helping different organizations with Agile transformations in sales and in executive level. And my biggest problem right now with sales, that salespeople, sales folks, they don't know exactly what does it mean Agile, and they don't believe that Agile can help them. We have 2 scenarios. First scenario where sales department just don't know what does it mean Agile. And another situation when they know what does it mean, but they always say, this is just for developers. It's for IT department. It's not for us. And this is my problem because I know exactly that Agile will help them to sell more and will help to make our customers happy. And another small problem from Agile coaching world, that some Agile coaches, they don't believe that Agile is possible in sales. And today, hopefully, I will answer for many questions and share some experience because I believe it's possible. And I have a mission. My mission is to share Agile knowledge with all the world, with all sales, because I believe that Agile is exactly what they need right now. Okay, now imagine that I'm classic sales speaker. If I was a classic sales speaker, I will tell you 40 minutes my talk, because salespeople, they love to talk too much. Do you know that? Did you notice that? And I will tell you exactly what I need, and you will have about 5 minutes in the end to ask your questions. But I came from Agile world, and in Agile world, we always put customer first, and our job to deliver value for our customers. And today you're my customers. My main job today to deliver value for you and answer for your questions. What we're going to do? We're going to work in small groups, and let me share my screen. screen, just a second. We're going to create our Kanban board. And I took a couple questions from LinkedIn. And what we're going to do, you will have 10 minutes in small groups, and I will share the link. Please put your questions on the left side of our Kanban board. And in the end of our session, our job will be to put everything in done. Okay, this is what we're going to do. First of all, I'm going to share a link with you. Here you are. Please jump to this link and go to the Miro board, and I will create small groups, and you will have time and just share what do you do if you don't know each other, okay? Because networking, it's a good thing, because in sales world, we always try to communicate with each other and help each other. Okay, I'm going to, I will need a help to create small groups.
Yeah, I will go ahead and do
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I'm
And we
doing
will
it right
have
now.
10 minutes, okay? And then I will share our board and I will answer for all your questions, and we'll share some documents or some pictures and tell you many, many stories and maybe many secrets.
Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And there we go.
Mm-hmm.
So 10 minutes. There we go.
And we will need to share our link with everybody, right?
Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and
Okay,
join
perfect.
the. Yes, I'm joining that. And
which one? Okay, you can do it. Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and share.
Mm-hmm.
Please let me know if you cannot go to a breakout room. I can help you get there. Or if you'd rather stay in here, that's fine as well.
I would love to jump. I usually jump from one room to another. Yeah, if it's
give me a
possible.
second. There you go.
Don't rush. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Thank
Okay,
you.
so
Okay,
now you
perfect.
can go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
perfect.
Okay, absolutely, ma'am. Hey, Hassan. Hey, hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Hassan, are you there? Mr. iPhone? I would love to be of help if I can, actually. Oh, I know Hassan, you're the, okay, let me go ahead and probably unassign you. Okay, there we go. Okay. Hello, hello. Hello. How are we doing? Is everything okay?
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see. Mm-hmm.
Can you see the
Yeah. Can you see my
the
screen?
timer? Okay, I can see it. Okay, so people are working.
Let's see. Okay, metrics. Oh, very interesting. Let's see. Let me help them. Probably everybody knows, right?
I think so. I think.
Miro. I think it's very
Yeah.
easy. I just will help them a little.
Yeah. Oh, this is a good question. This.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. They're starting to use the mirror board.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Sheila, good, good, good. And we have 12 people here, which is good. Okay.
How many rooms do we have?
Right now we have 6 rooms,
Mm-hmm.
and we have three people per room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nobody is my empty stick. No.
Okay. Maybe they're like discussing among them and
Mm-hmm.
just to
And
figure out what questions, maybe per
yeah,
team or something like that. I don't know.
yeah. Let's write something as well. What time should we finish?
So
Yeah.
okay, no problem. We still have 5 minutes.
No. I mean, when we're going to. I mean,
Oh,
how much time do I have? Like 40 minutes, right? I need to finish at 7 or before.
you can finish between 7 to
Okay.
7:15.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
And so we can have maybe 5 to 10 minutes for questions. We do need like 5 minutes to
Mhm.
take a picture, say thank
Okay,
you. So
perfect.
at 7:30 sharp, where we can,
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
It means that around 40 minutes. Okay.
yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
I love the way they seem to be organizing
Mhm.
themselves to put the questions there. That's fine.
And it's small group. We can communicate and ask like
Yeah.
questions and just have discussion, not just one Marina is talking. I mean, they have some.
It's not, yeah, I mean, that's why small dedicated teams work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the fact that Agile is probably has already been getting into more non-IT worlds, so I can know the different perspective as to how can you understand Agile in sales, or I don't know. I've heard marketing a lot in manufacturing, but every time I hear like a new topic, it's very interesting for me because it's like a new perspective of Agile that I didn't know before.
Mhm.
So that's
Yeah.
very nice. I like it.
This is my
Yeah.
favorite topic. I love sales.
Yeah. Okay. Um. Yeah, I'm very curious. Oh, we have lots of questions here.
Mm-hmm. It's good.
6 questions. Yeah, that's fine.
Because for each question, I will tell some stories. I will show some pictures if I have some. Somebody came in the waiting room.
Yeah. My God.
We can move him somewhere.
Yeah. Hey, Chisam. Oh, connecting. Hey, Chisam, how are you doing? Welcome. We're in the middle of an activity right now, and I can help you get into a room for you to discuss. So I'm gonna go ahead and send you to room number 5. Is that okay, sir?
Yeah, that's okay. Hi. Sorry I came in late. I'll be in my class.
Oops. So I'm gonna go ahead and send you to number 5, and we're in the middle of an activity, and we're going ahead and moving you so you can check it out. I'm moving you to room number 1, okay? We're using a mirror board, so if you are, there you go. That she left. I need 1 quick second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm back. Just need my light back. I don't know if people can see the timer in all the breaker rooms. I believe so. I'm gonna send a
I'm not
message.
sure. I'm
Okay.
not sure. Just tell them like
Yeah.
we have 1 minute, right? But now they
Mhm.
have a discussion. We can give them 2 minutes more. I think it's okay.
Okay. I'm gonna see.
When they stop moving, I mean, you see, probably they stopped.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
yeah. I think they stop. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Minute left. I like that perspective. When they stop moving, they stop having conversations.
Somebody very quickly is writing something.
Yeah, that's the procrastinator.
Mhm.
It's like, oh,
Like,
1 minute.
no, no, no.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna better hurry up. Okay. Love it. There we go.
Oh, this is huge one.
Yeah, it's like I need to get this one
yeah,
done.
yeah. No, no, no. We will take it.
Well, okay.
Nope, nope, nope. We will make it smaller and we will put it back. Oop.
You'll get your chance. You'll get your chance, sir. All right.
Mhm.
I'm closing the breaker rooms. And they will be here in 1
Mhm.
minute. So to like give an extra minute.
Mhm.
There we go. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm curious. How did
I
it
love-
go?
I
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
questions.
James Okuchi and I could have stayed there the entire time, but we know we had to come back.
Let me know when everybody can back.
Yeah. Yeah. They're all back. They're all back.
Okay, welcome back. We have a lot of questions and let's start. Let's take first very, very common like, oh. And by the way, I will tell you stories. I will show you something. And then before I will move it to done, I will ask you, are you okay with that? Do you have something else? And you can always just use your voice or chat and ask something else, okay? Are you ready for our joining? Let me see chat. Okay. Are you ready for our joining? Just type something in the chat and I will know that you don't sleep.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting. Okay, let's go. Let's start with key metrics to measure agile success in sales and how to understand sales dynamic through an agile mindset. This is very good question. And I will tell you a story. It is my last, in 2001, we applied Agile in one American TV company. We created different teams and we start Agile transformation with sales. How did we measure success? In sales, we always measure success by several metrics. Metric number one, the most important, money. How much money did we sell? Like, what about sales plan? Did we achieve our sales goals? I mean, the first metrics is always money. It's our sales plan. This is number one. We have, by the way, two types of metrics. quantity and quality. Everything about money, about sales plan, it's quantity. And quality metrics, I will share how many improvements did we apply per year, because usually we use Sway system. In Sway system, we use 1 week sprints. Many of you, I'm sure you know Scrum, and we adapt Scrum for sales. And each week, each sprint, we have a retrospective. In each retrospective, we create improvements, and we apply our improvements for next week. Then, how many hypotheses did we check? And for a while, I will show you difference between Scrum in sales and Sway in sales. How many hypotheses did we apply? This is our metrics. And my favorite metrics, level of communication between different departments, between sales and marketing, between sales and IT department. We always measure our communication. And for sure, we always measure satisfaction of our customers. And here I will show you something, just a second, and we will come back to your board. Just a second, I will show you a real board. Just a second, let me show you our goals. For example, this is our goals. This is our sales team goals. Can you see it? It is a real company. And you see, number 1, customer satisfaction. And this is the huge difference between classic sales and agile sales. In classic sales, the biggest goal, the most important goal is money, right? Do you agree with me? Yes? But in agile world, the most important for us to have satisfaction of our customers, to make them happy, to understand what do they really need and give them it faster than our competitors. Then it's a TV company, it's different metrics, but again, social media participation, collaboration between sales and marketing. This is the biggest problem around the world. And I worked in completely different areas, in healthcare, in brokers, in everywhere, in banks and insurance company, the same problem. We have silos and misunderstanding and sometimes even war between sales and marketing. And we try to help them to be one team and help them to create the same goals, the same KPIs, and help them communicate with each other. And then new ideas and innovations. In classic sales, we never think about new ideas. We didn't have time. We knew exactly our goals. We knew exactly how many meetings do we have, do we need to have, how many emails do we need to send, because we know exactly how to achieve our goal. But now in our VUCA world, in our crazy world, we have no idea how to achieve our sales plan. Especially if we don't communicate with developers, if we don't communicate with other departments. That's why it's really important for us to apply innovations. And we measure how many innovations and new ideas were applied by year. That's why you see everywhere we have numbers. Because salespeople, they think by numbers. Executives, they think by numbers. Developers, you think by quality of your product. Customer satisfaction sometimes, right? You have different, more creative mindset. Salespeople, they're very simple, money, numbers, and it's their language. That's why secret number 1 for you, if you need to sell your ideas, or you need to sell them agile transformation ideas, go to sales department and speak with them in sales language, in numbers language. Tell them that agile will help them double their sales, increase their sales for 20%, tell them different stories, but speak with them in their language. Other way, they never understood what you're talking about, okay? And this is one of the biggest mistake of agile coaches who speak in IT language with salespeople. Anyway, for sure, this is a type of goals. Now I'm going to show you, by the way, this is biggest difference between, like many years ago, I applied Scrum for sales. I'm a huge fan of Scrum. I think I just love Scrum. Okay, I'm a huge fan. I told you twice right now. But one day I realized that Scrum doesn't work so well like it works in development world. Why? Because not you, developers, when they create a new product and they use Scrum, they don't know exactly what will be in the end, right? You just know exactly that it should be product, but what exactly how it looks like, what it will be inside of this product, you don't know. That's why you use iteration week by week to figure out what should be inside, right? What should be in the inside of this product. You know exactly how to create this product. You don't know yet what exactly should be inside, right? But in sales, we don't have a product. We don't. We have our process, how to sell. We know exactly what should we do, but we know exactly what kind of goals we should achieve, but we don't know how. And every day we have more and more VUCA world, more and more complex domain because our clients, they changed. Nobody love when somebody call them. Do you love when somebody call you and try to sell you something? And people, by the way, salespeople, they continue to sell like this, right? But 10 years ago, it worked. Anyway, that's why we adapt Scrum and created Sway. One more interesting thing here. Let me show you backlog. Let's call it in your language, backlog for sales. You see, this is our typical backlog. We have to think about many, many different things to be able to achieve our goals. We have to think about our customers and try to understand their pains and gains. We have to think about our team and collaboration between different departments. We have to think about our product, marketing strategy, innovation, many, many different things. This is our backlog. And to your question, how we measure success of agile transformation, we measure by money. And this is story very quickly for you. This is American company. We decided to create several pilot teams, and we created not only sales people in the team. We invited in the team different people from different departments. We had analytics, we had planners, we had buyers, we had a host, we had salespeople. I mean, we marketers. And imagine which big problem did we have when we create cross-functional teams? We didn't understand what should we do, because 10 people, they report to 10 different managers. We had to change all system of motivation. We had to change report system and many, many different changes. But for 1 year, Agile transformation helped us to create extra 10 million gross margin dollars. Imagine, because of Agile transformation, because of communication, because of continuous improvement, because of communication with our customers. This is how we measure success of Agile transformation. It's usually money. Let me come back to our Kanban board. May I put it in done? Show me, because I don't see you. Tell me something. Okay, I'm going to put it in done. If you have any questions, just tell me, okay? Okay, what else? What is next? Let's see. This is a great question. Let me put in doing, right? How to approach old school thinking within the owner's change management. I have my clear tactic, which helps me to apply Agile pretty successfully in different companies. From the beginning of Agile transformation, I involved all executives. We apply weekly retrospectives, demo, planning sessions, daily, Kanban board in executive level. How it works. Imagine we create a team with 10 different vice presidents. We create common goals. We create Slack channel for everybody, and they hate it because usually they use emails, right? We have weekly retrospectives and ask each other, how was our previous sprint? What was made? I will show you here even a clear example. Our retrospective in executive and in sales. You see, we have clear weekly retrospectives where we always explore what worked, what didn't work, and what we should improve next week. In classic management and in classic sales, we don't have it. But in Agile world, we have it. That's why secret number one, how to apply Agile and change old school thinking. Secret number one, involve executives from the beginning. Secret number two, to apply retrospectives between departments. Invite developers and sales and marketing in the same room. Invite executive and sales in the same room. Help people from different departments to have time and think and be open and try to increase level of trust and level of communication and give feedback to each other. Why salespeople sold too much? Why they sold something that just impossible to create? And this is what really will help with old school thinking. The bad news here that not all salespeople can change their mindset, and they sometimes they just have to leave the company. And I see a question. Artur, go ahead. You're from sales world, right? Do you have a question?
Yes, I have a question because
Yeah,
I know the rules. I do it. I try to do it because,
Yeah.
as we all know, as you know, it's not always possible. I have a current situation. I have
Yeah.
like a lean coffee. We can try to, because I see that's a lean coffee board that you took it through the ideas. The current status is like an acting director to change a dealership, in this case, a car dealership. So I have a sales manager, I have a service manager, I have parts, I have marketing, blah blah blah, everything. A little shop. But the owners, they don't talk to me. There's no retrospective each week. There's no talking at all. And 2 days ago, and I'm acting as a director, so top of the league, right?
Yeah.
A few days ago, they had a meeting in our showroom. They were everyone from the sales teams. We have 5 showrooms. Everyone was there. The only one that wasn't present was me. And I'm running the contact center. So I know all the data. Every single phone call, every single customer goes through our hands. And we're not invited. So in 2020, we're being ghosted. And I'm consultant. I'm like a third party. So my question is, I know how to do it, but how to do it when it's impossible to be done?
I will be honest with you, Artur. For example, I'm as a consultant. I've never say yes if I don't have executives from the beginning. And for example, in the United States, I have a big mistake because in my Agile team, we had 2 founders. And I thought, okay, if I have 2 founders near me, I will have power to change everything. But I didn't know that in the United States, if you have a CEO and he makes all decisions, and we didn't invite him in our Agile transformation, and we were failed because we start many changes, and I had 2 founders, and suddenly he stopped everything, and he didn't help us to move many things, and we were failed. And this is my second big Agile transformation fail because I didn't invite executive. And what I learned from my Agile career, that it's never work if I did not sell main idea to the top executives. Does make sense? And but it doesn't mean that we have to give up, right? We have a secret how we can sell them and try to sell. Okay, I'm not sure if they will buy it, but they can. What is their problem? What do you think? What is their problem right now in their level?
This is a classic problem of how do you say it in English?
new clients,
Power.
right?
So this is an old guy, so he's
Yeah.
afraid of losing power.
He's
Just-
losing, yeah. And when I work with executives as a coach, I understand them because I was executive who, when I'm not going to tell you a story today, but I was executive, and when I came to Agile world, and they told me, "Oh, we're going to be equal. We don't need executives anymore. We have to be equal. We're a Scrum team." Blah blah blah. I was shocked. It was so painful, and I remember this pain. That's why, if we know that he afraid to lose his power, help him to have this power. Tell him that Agile will help him double their sales, to increase their new customers. And he will be a hero who helped the organization to be so successful. Does it make sense?
Yeah, so definitely communication again and again. And
Communication, but again, in our world, you know, right, that if he's like owner, or who what is his job title?
he's an owner, he built this.
He built that. But is it possible for you to have 1 hour conversation with him?
Yeah, sure.
Just tell him that his baby can be very successful and double their sales, and be first company around the world with a dealership who applied Agile, and he will be very famous. Or his baby can die, because we know that this type of business is has a lot of troubles. And just try to sell him idea through his pain.
On emotions.
Yeah, emotions. Yeah, because it's his baby. And
Okay.
he needs to be needed, because in Agile world, everybody is so self-organized. Oh, we don't need managers anymore. We don't need executives. But do we know that to be able to be executive, they spend 20 years working 18 hours per day. And now we tell them, oh, we have Agile, bye. Does it make sense? And he afraid. But I would suggest, I believe that you can do it if you go to him and just touch in his emotional power button.
Thank you very much for your answer.
Okay. Okay. Our participants, how are you? Do you like our discussion? We had interview. Okay. Tell me, please type something in our chat, and I will know that you have fun, because it's important for me. Okay. Did I answer for this question? Who wrote this question? I will put it in done, right? Executives, communication, collaboration, and retrospectives. Unfortunately, why many Agile transformation are failed? Because first thing, when Agile coach is leaving a company, the first thing what company do, they cancel retrospectives. Retrospective is a key, especially in executive level. We have weekly retrospectives. We have schedule like this. Look at this. This is sales schedule. You see, very similar to Scrum. I took it from Scrum. We have just different planning session, but we have a system which help us to achieve big results. Okay, let's go. Let's see what else do we have, and how much time do we have? Because I can speak about Agile in sales, hours and days. Okay, let's see what else do we have. Oh, I love this question. When the head of sales doesn't talk to the head of marketing. This is very common mistake, because there are many things. First of all, they have different KPIs. They have different goals. They don't like to take responsibilities for sales, and they have a broken sales funnel in the company. That's why there are so many situations why they hate each other and they don't speak with each other. What you can do, you can help them to have a retrospective and see what works, what doesn't work, create a common goal, and help them to have collaboration. My favorite thing here, which really helps, I invited in big room marketers, sales, and have a big retrospective where I mix them, where I help them to start communicate. And in many different companies, sometimes they saw each other first time in this retrospective, but they worked 10 years in the same building. Imagine. That's why this is a key. Can I put it in the done? Okay. Tell me please more about this this question. What do you mean here? Who wrote this task? Question, sorry. Would you please tell me more? No? Okay. Okay, what kind of task would sales have on the board? Oh my gosh, they have a lot of tasks. Did you see our sales backlog? They can have tasks like to have a meeting. They can have tasks to have retrospective with marketing. They can have tasks to invite developer to the meeting and try to involve development department in the sales process. I mean, there are so many tasks, and they usually use Kanban board. We use Asana, Trello board. Jira doesn't work for sales, never even inspire them because it's too heavy, too difficult for them. That's why if you need to apply any boards, Kanban boards, just use Asana, Trello, very simple things, okay? But they have many, many different tasks. And in Sway Guide, if you need to have a Sway Guide, just write me in LinkedIn and I will share in Sway Guide, you will find different types of boards. Okay, let's go. Next one. How does IT sprint teach team sell to the tell me please more about that, or did I answer how to sell Agile to the executives? Who made this question? Please welcome on the stage.
Yeah, that is actually me. My name is Kevin, and
Hi, Kevin.
I've had an incredibly tough time upselling topics, issues, and general conversations upwards. It is a very, very tough thing to do to cut through that curtain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, in the past, I found that in some instances when the request comes from up top, that is the point when it's easiest to sell. But when there are issues from the bottom level going to the top, there is a lot of resistance in letting the communication flow straight to the top. So the selling can be very, very problematic.
Mm-hmm. Kevin, let me share my approach. What do? I believe in agile transformation from both sides, from bottom and on the top. What I do, because I'm sales, okay, I'm lucky. My job is to sell idea about agile transformation in executive level. Step number one, create a pilot team with sales. Help them increase, maybe even double their sales because of Agile, because of Sway system, for example. Take those numbers and go to and show, create a big demo and invite executives and show them that Agile equal increase sales, nothing more. Don't tell them, please, about changing mindset. Don't tell them about values, principles, Agile manifesto. Forget about that. It's not their language. You will do it later. You will change their mindset. But in the beginning, you need to speak in their language. Money. How much money does it cost? How much money it will bring to the company? How many new customers it will bring to us? How much money it will help us to save, I don't know, in our company, because we will cost some, I don't know, we'll create some innovations, whatever. Speak with them in their language. That's why what I do, I always have a pilot team with sales. Then when I have, like after 4 months, when I have a big numbers, when we increase our sales, I always have a demo for executive and explain, if you really want to double even those money around the whole organization, we need to apply Agile in your executive level. And they don't know what exactly I'm talking about, but they love idea to increase money. And they say, yeah, okay, let's do it. And then I'm changing their mindset and I'm helping them to learn each other, trust each other. And sometimes they spend 20 years together and they have no idea who are they. And retrospectives, week by week, help us to build this trust, to build this level of communication, and change their mindset. Did I answer, Kevin? It's not easy, right?
I have seen a fair amount of that in the past.
Yeah.
The bridge that I need to get from the tech level to the top level has been that particular sales pitch. If they're expecting it, they're receptive. If they're not expecting it, not so much.
Because they don't know how it will help. They believe that it helps in IT, right? They have no idea what does it mean for them. But when
Yeah.
but when we understand their pains, their pain, sales, their pain, new customers, I mean, profit, this is their pain, or competitors, for example. And when you understand their pains and explain how exactly Agile will help them, they will buy it. But you need to be, Kevin, you need to be a salesperson. You need to
Yeah.
sell them. I mean, it's not just, you need to create presentation. You need to sell them.
$3 million. You put three, I put three. Winner takes all.
Yes, maybe like this. Yes, it's their language. Okay, Kevin, good luck. Just tell, if you need any help, just write me in LinkedIn, right?
Yeah, thank you.
But remember, you have to be a sales. Okay, next one. And by the way, how much time do we have? Do we have still time, right? I try to answer for all questions. How I'm doing. Okay, what are realistic sales goals for campaign? I told you, right? It's a sales plan, it's hypothesis, it's feedback from our customers. I mean, it depends on the business. For example, in healthcare, our goal was to save lives. And we change a process in their one healthcare department, and because we had opportunity to have faster reaction, we saved 6 lives for last month. Imagine, it could be different types of goals. It depends of the business. New customers, it could be new goals as well. There are thousands of them. Okay, 4 questions left. Okay, I will try. Are there different sales teams for different markets or channels? It depends. Usually, it's important to have I believe in cross-functional teams, to be honest. I believe that after 10 years, you never find any just sales department or marketing department. You will find cross-functional teams. In cross-functional teams, we have to have sale, pre-sale, marketing, BA, maybe someone from, it depends of business, from financial and product department as well. It depends, but I believe in cross-functional teams. But the problem is that not all companies are ready for that in the beginning. That's why we apply Agile in sales teams, and then when we sell idea about Agile transformation in executive level, we change whole organization, because Agile transformation, it's about changing structure, culture, and processes in organization. It's huge, huge changes. That's why nobody wanted problem. Okay, tell me more about that, please. Who created this question? Tell me more. This one. Oh. Do we have owner of this question? Probably not.
You can put it in the chat if you cannot unmute yourself.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Which one? The one about gathering the requirements? and the
yeah,
quote?
yeah. What? Yeah. Tell me more about this question. What do you mean?
Okay,
I mean,
so from our team, we looked at it together. So a lot of times, sales traditionally works with a client. They figure out the contract, and then they come and build it. So how does this switch that so that they're not talking to the client about dollars first, or are they? And then how does that information get into the backlog so everybody's working from the same backlog and you're not building something that's bigger than the budget of the client?
this is a huge question, and I would say it depends on the company again. But the easiest thing, there are several success practice. Number one is invite someone from developers from IT department for the meetings with the clients. It's important. This is one. The second one, to have common monthly planning sessions when you're have prioritization of your backlog, or when you're creating your backlog. Invite to your planning sessions sales. Do you have sprints? I mean, weekly or 2-week sprints, or just backlog?
Well, we have sprints, and we have our sprint with our sprint backlog, and then one general backlog.
Yeah, general backlog. When you created this general backlog, did you invite sales? Do you have a chance to invite them?
I'm the one who doesn't know who they are.
Oh, this is the problem. Oh, this is, I remember you. I remember your comment.
We're too far, right? People think we're too far down, that our group is too technical. So
Yeah.
nobody really hangs out with us.
Do
too
you
much.
have a Scrum Master? You.
Yes.
Okay, I would inspire you in
Mhm.
in your planning session with your team, have a task to find sales and try to understand where they are, in which country, in where they're sitting, what is their who is their boss, and invite them for common meeting. Just show them what you're doing. This is what exactly I'm doing all the time. And other way, it will be difficult. But you need to invite them and explain them why. Like, look, guys, this is my sales speech. Look, guys, we want to help you increase your sales. For that, please enjoy our meeting on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Okay? Don't tell them anything else. And then you can introduce each other and ask their problems. Secret number 2, ask, do they have any problems with your department or not? And be willing to solve them. When you help them to understand that you want to help them, not just attack them, they will be more open and more friendly. And then you can tell them some feedback that you don't like in their department. Does it make sense?
Mhm.
Okay, did we answer?
For me, you did.
Okay, I don't know how to move that. For some reasons, it's locked. Anyway, okay, 2 more questions. Oh, everything disappeared. No, it shouldn't be like this. This is, here you are. I try to help everybody. Okay. Promising customers something with the date or taking the delivery team. Okay, this is huge problem when salespeople, they promise something that it's just impossible delivery ever or in date, right? This is this question, am I right?
Mhm.
I would say it's about lack of communication. Salespeople, they have no idea what are you doing. They believe that you're an amazing people with big salaries who can deliver whatever they want. They don't believe that something is impossible for you. And if you invite them and you will show them way of you, how do you work and what do you do and why it's impossible, and help to create this communication, you will have a chance that they will listen. The second problem here is they have a sales plan. They don't care about others' department. They care about their bonus in the end of the month, right? That's why it will take time to build this relationship and collaboration. What I do, because I know this problem, we have as a Scrum Master, you can do the same. You can have a challenge to invite salespeople for 2 days and sit near your developers, or take someone from your developers team and put for 2 days in sales department. And if it's online, they can participate at all meetings between departments, and they will understand how it works. Does it make sense? The problem is that different department, they have no idea what another department is doing and how and what, right? But the biggest problem here is that in the level of all organization, they don't know exactly what a customer needs, and they're promising something, and sometimes even don't understand, do they really need that? Does it make sense? And then, I mean, it's iceberg. It's like head of a big problem. That's why it's not easy to make it, but communication, weekly communication will help. Did I answer?
Thank you.
Yes, it's not easy. There are no magic pills. The magic pill, common retrospective, common meetings with video, to see each other, to understand, to build this relationship, to show them your processes, your challenges, to ask them feedback from 1 to 10. How are you happy about our department? What would you like us to improve to make you happy for 10? And maybe you will see something that your department should improve as well. And then tell them feedback as well. Okay, and one more question, the last one. Yes, they have daily, they have retrospectives, there are many things, right? If you don't have cross-functional team, you can invite them for common retrospectives or even on your planning sessions and have common planning session. If you have opportunity to create a cross-functional team, it is the best way to make it happen. Did I answer, or would you like to add something here? I think I talked too fast. I hope.
No, we're just not as quick to the audio. No, that answered mine. So unless somebody else has something to elaborate on, I'm good to put that in done.
Okay, let's put it in done. Okay, probably, hopefully, I don't know how to move this. You see, I'm good salesperson. I hope I'm very good agile coach, but I'm so bad in IT devices. You see, all sales they have the same problems. I'm ready for answer for any questions.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, if you have any questions, you can always find me in LinkedIn. I try to put a lot of values, and maybe speed of delivery information was too fast, but I hope you will have fun. May I ask the last question?
Yeah,
And,
I have this is
yeah,
I've
go ahead.
just single one. You spoke about presenting the agile sales way to the management and telling them how much money will they make.
Yeah.
How much money will they make? This is the question. What do you show them? Because
usually I
don't promise digits.
No,
never.
don't promise them a lot again, right? First of all, I always ask situation about sales right now. Like, do they achieve their sales plan for 100%, for example? It's one thing, right? I can't promise them double their sales.
Okay, how do you measure? Quick question. How do you measure your yearly goal? You tell them we're going to be up 10, 20, 15, I don't know. Like
first of all, I always say that for sure we will achieve our sales goals. I mean, I need to understand their sales goals. I have assessment and I know dynamic of sales. I mean, sales goals. This is our first goal, right? But usually I promise them, and I have a motivation from it, 20% more, but usually we double, but I never promise double. I know that we will, but I've never promised such big things. I promise 20% above.
Okay.
30 maximum. I don't like promise too much, because you don't know if your executive are not happy to be agile, you never achieve those numbers. That's why, I mean, it depends. Okay, my last question, from 1 to 10, how was useful this information today for you? Because we're Agile, we ask feedback, and if it's a 1, it's okay, no worries about me. From 1 to 10, how was this information useful for you today? 8, 9, 9, thank you. Just be honest with me. I'm from sales, I can receive any feedback.
She can take it.
I can take it. Oh, they gave me 1. No, I'm not going to cry. Okay, 8.
Stacy, I think you had another question.
This actually was a lot of good information, so thank you. But I'm also wondering how much of this is transferable, because I think another group that is a hard place to crack is finance. You know, you can do everything you want, but in Agile and get all this going. But if you're still working with budgets that come once a year, so I'm wondering, is this maybe not wholehearted, but what % could you kind of lift and shift over to help with finance?
Stacy, this is a good question. That's why I create cross-functional team and executive level, because we have to change a motivation system, budget system, and all those things. We have to change mindset of head of financial department, and sometimes it's not easy. It's when they work as a team. For executive team, it's about 1 year or 2 years in average, but not 1 month. Usually, to be honest, 2 years of with weekly retrospectives, okay? Not just when Agile coach will visit your team twice per year. I almost live with them and work as a life coach, as a business coach. I see all chats, I attend all meetings and help them to change. And they have a lot of resistance. They hate me first 6 months, and then they just but when they're happy, because executives, they're very unhappy people. Did you notice them? They never smile because they have a lot of responsibility. They don't know how to make things happen anymore, but they're afraid to tell you that they don't know. They don't want to lose their face. And yeah,
Thank you.
it is painful question, but a good question.
All right. If anyone has any other question, this is your time. Oh, we have one. Who will be the product owner in the team? How can that be applied? Or some part of Scrum?
Yeah,
like
we have Sway system. You can write me in LinkedIn and I will share a Sway guide with you. It is Adapt Scrum for sales. And usually it's head of sales department or head of marketing department. It's a person with big power, because we have to have opportunity to spend money. We need this person to be able to make decisions about budget, because each hypothesis has price, and we are testing a lot, like you in IT.
Awesome. Any other questions, team?
Too much information about
Yeah,
Agile
James.
sales.
James got a question over there. He raised his hand. He was very polite about it, I might add.
Yeah. That's
Go
what
ahead,
you get when you
James.
get from Scotland. Lovely place.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
time is it in Scotland?
it is quarter past midnight.
Yeah, you see, you're a hero, okay? You're our hero.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Scotland should be on that map, not United Kingdom. So, but anyway, question is, I know nothing about the sales part, but previous experience is always about sales. As you've explained before, sales have their own goals, and they do things that I used to be a service delivery manager. I could never or hardly ever deliver what the salespeople sell because they don't, as you said, they don't know what we are. They don't know our limitations. But when you bring it into Agile and Scrum teams, now obviously you just said you could share a link to see how you work with Sway, but just are you able just to describe visually how you create a Scrum team in sales that can maybe approach what you would do in Scrum with like a minimum value product, or you know, how would that look in sales?
Yeah, James, it's a good question. It's we don't have in sales, we don't have a product. We cannot have a small part of the product, for example, and ask feedback. I mean, we have different approach. We know exactly which product do we need. We know exactly our goals, and this is financial goals. We have numbers. We have business goals. We don't have, but we don't know how to achieve them. We have completely, we don't understand the process, how to achieve those goals, but we know exactly what will be in the end. But you're probably, when you create a product, you don't know exactly what will be in the end, right? That's why you need small things to show. Marina, do you like it? And she will tell you, no, I would love to have something like this, completely different. And then you come back to your team and change something and come back to me again, right? Because you need to understand the product. In sales, we don't have it.
But what does the product owner do? Doesn't the product owner do
we
that?
Have a business owner, yes. We have a business owner who has prioritization, who give us financial goals. Like, okay, imagine you're in the team, and I'm your business owner. We call it business owner because it's from business. And I will tell you, okay, guys, your goal for this sprint to earn $200,000, you need to take feedback from 10,000 our customers, and you know exactly what you need. And you as a team, you have planning session, you try to self-organize yourself because he doesn't manage you anymore. You have a freedom, but you need to understand how you're going to make it happen. Yeah, but it's difficult to understand from another perspective. I'm with you. That's why
Just the,
clear Scrum doesn't work so well like it works in IT. This is the problem. Does make sense? Because they don't understand why they should have a product. In sales, we don't have a product.
yeah, I guess it's getting the sales team, as you said earlier as well, getting the sales team to get involved in product owner, client conversations, and then
Yeah,
when you're doing sprint planning or retrospectives, joining their retrospectives to look at the problems and having an understanding and get involved in the feedback so that they can have their input on how they could sell that product even better, because they're the experts in that area.
yeah. I mean, but it's about communication. And I know that Artur, you apply Scrum, and Scrum works, right? I mean, I saw your action. I mean, you see, and you can connect with Artur, and he will help you with Scrum and sales as well. You see? Okay.
Cool. Thank you.
I think we have one more question, and I think this will be the final one. It's not a question, it's more like yeah, I guess it is a question after all. In one sentence, what is the core of methodology? Maybe Sway methodology, if I'm understanding correctly.
Clear system of communication. We have planning session, we have daily, we have demo, and we're showing our results, and we have retrospective. I would say it's communication. I would explain by one word, because in sales, we don't have enough communication between different departments, but sometimes between each other. They don't communicate because they have individual KPIs. They don't care about each other. This is the problem. They like wolf, wolf in the forest. It's exactly how salespeople, classic salespeople looks like. And you come to the forest and say, hello, I'm a Scrum Master, I'm Agile Coach. Let's be as a team. Let's trust each other. Let's support, let's love. It's about culture, it's about values. And they are thinking, what are you talking about? Like, what is that? Because you guys, you're 20 years in Agile, and salespeople, they have no idea what does it mean. Next, after 20 years, probably we will have a different situation, I hope. But we will need your help to help them understand that it's possible.
That's beautiful. Thank you. I love that answer. It made me understand it way better. And I'm glad to have had Marina here. This was amazing. This is recorded. We're gonna have it on our website and on our YouTube channel.